all motorsports are ridiculously expensive, from drag to circuit to drift. And if you're anything like me, you're not exactly rolling in dough right now. Because I'm a drifter, I'm always looking for ways to save money. So in this video, I'm gonna break down to you 5 ways that you can save money for drifting. So here we go. Well, I'm not too familiar with the other costs about circuit and drag racing. I know drifting can get pretty expensive. At its lowest point, drifting costs about $3,500 a year, and that's assuming that you only drive about once a month for 8 months. That's minimum cost for first time repairs and modifications. So here's a way that I can suggest, well, here's 5 ways that I can suggest you guys save money so you can get the maximum amount of seat time possible for your drift season. The first way that I can recommend you save money for drifting is buying a good set of quality high performance tires. Not just standard tires, not just burners, not used tires, not tires that you've rummaged through the garbage just to get seat time in, because ultimately that's more damage than it does helping you. Buying a good set of quality tires will not only help improve your lap times, it will provide consistency, which will help you get better performance out of your vehicle, so you know and you can fine-tune your driving style. Too many times that I can count on that I've talked to other drivers and they've gone to used tire shops or tire shops that got discarded tires that they take to the event and they can only get 1 to 2 laps out of. This not only takes away time, that takes away your driving consistency, so you won't be able to get as much time as you need and you won't get a proper feel for the vehicle. Buying a good set of quality tires not only gives you longevity, gives you the maximum amount of seat time that you get in, and ultimately you'll save money. Quality over quantity. Always want to get brand new tires that you can take from one event to the next. Good quality tires will last you a lot longer than those burners, and they'll help you stay on track, which is ultimately the goal. The more seat time you get, the better you get. So buying a good set of quality tires will be the most efficient way to keep you on the track, instead of on the side changing them out every couple laps because you burned through them all. The second way that I can recommend you guys save money is, if possible, if your schedule permits, is camping out the night before. All my first year, I spent entirely too much money going to hotels, staying there the night before, and waking up the next day to drive to the event when I can just get in the tent, get in a sleeping bag, if the track permits, camp out. Not all tracks are willing to let people pull up and camp, but if possible, pull up, get your tent, sleep in your car, sleep in your van if possible. If it's just you, that saves you a ton of money as opposed to spending money on hotel rooms, even a motel. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars really just lost for luxuries of comfort. That 50, 60, 125 bucks per night could be money for gas. It could be more money for buying those quality tires that you need. It could be even your entrance fee. The car is the only comfort I need. So I don't need any extra time to stay in a hotel, to get in the pool or the jacuzzi. No, I'm just trying to get a good night's sleep so I can wake up and get the most amount of driving that I can. If your schedule permits, if the track permits, head there the night before, the day before, set up a tent, hang out there. It also gives you a proper chance to meet the other drivers, network, which will be a later point, and how that can also save you money as well. So, if possible, get a sleeping bag, get a tent, camp out at the track if possible, and it'll save you a lot of money moving forward, which will help you stay on track and be on track longer and attend more events this year. So definitely camping out is recommended. The third way that I can suggest for you guys to save money is to trailer or tow your car. Hear me out. If you purchase a trailer or you rent one from U-Haul or wherever, Home Depot, that will save you money on gas. Because of course, some of you are racing out with ethanol. Ethanol is super expensive. Even my car, my 350Z, takes 93, which is pretty expensive to fill nowadays. But if you're running diesel, you might be spending a little more just to tow it there, but still ultimately I believe that you're saving money when it comes to that as well, because if your car breaks down, you can just throw it in the trailer, get it back home, whereas opposed to if you have to call AAA or call somebody else or somebody with a tow truck, you got to pay them $150 or so to get your car, and then however many miles you are from the next shop, your home, your shop. So ultimately you'll be losing money by not trailering or towing your car, especially if there are maintenance issues or if you break anything like the track like I did, which almost led me to not being able to make it home. Trailering or towing your car is not only a smart decision, it is a surefire way to save money on towing fees, immediate repair fees, and any other miscellaneous fees that you can think of. Though it may seem like a lot at first up front, towing or trailing your car will save you a lot of money, because what you initially pay, you get that ROI, which basically stands for return on investment on what you paid on that trailer or that tow. You can rent a trailer from Penske, U-Haul, even Home Depot, I believe. Renting a trailer saves you a lot of time, saves you a decent amount of money on getting to the track, and saves you the worry of worrying about how you're gonna get home in case you have a mechanical failure, and in case you accidentally break something at the track like I did. So that's definitely next on my list to buy, will be a trailer or some sort of truck. That way at least if I get a truck, I can just rent a trailer or rent a car hauler. So trailer or towing your car is definitely a good way to go in terms of saving money for gas that's actually inside the car, and whatever fees that may incur when it comes to getting your vehicle home in case you live 2 or 3 hours away from the track event like I do. Which would bring me to my fourth point: maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. The easiest way to save money is by properly maintaining your vehicle and make sure that it is in the most optimum shape possible. Without properly maintaining your car, giving it proper oil changes, proper coolant flushes, make nut and bolt checking before every event, you will lead yourself down the path of destruction by not making sure that everything is taken care of. Here we are trying to maximize the most amount of time that we can get on track. So take the time, create your checklist, whether it's in your head or on paper, write down everything that needs to get done, keep track of when the last time you performed a scheduled maintenance, whether it be an oil change, whether it be in a flush, check on your tires, check on everything, because you need a reliable car. Reliability is what will keep you on the track. Reliability is what will keep you coming home. If you're like me and you're not trailering just yet, you're driving your vehicle to the event, you need to make sure you need to be able to drive it home as well. So take your time, make sure everything's taken care of, get a proper set of tools, take care of your vehicle. If you don't know how to take care of your vehicle, I'm pretty sure there are other people at the track that know how to take care of your vehicle. There are thousands and thousands of drivers out there with the same chassis as you. They can teach you everything you need to know. You can get on Google, you can get on YouTube, you can get on the forums. Take care of your vehicle as it is your bread and butter. Literally, make sure that you properly maintain the vehicle. Making sure the vehicle that is properly safe, not just on the inside, but on the outside as well. Make sure that you don't have any mechanical failures while you're on track, which could lead to more costly repairs. So make sure that you guys are performing your nut and bolt check. Check all the suspension parts, make sure the batteries are tied down, make sure that there are no leaks, there are no funny smells, and you don't see anything smoking, because if you ignore these issues, they will lead to other issues, and you'll end up spending a lot more money replacing parts, whereas opposed to replacing a single part or component in your vehicle, thus costing you more money, and more money out of your pockets to maintain the vehicle or to repair the vehicle is money away from gaining entry to events, buying tires, and ultimately saving you more time. So make sure you guys are taking the most time possible, double checking and triple checking your vehicle to make sure it's properly maintained, properly safe. Make sure you're performing all those flushes and oil changes as needed, which is recommended. I do it literally probably every event. I do an oil change every time before I go to the event, just because I want to make sure that my vehicle is in optimum running condition. You want to make sure that it's in optimum condition, because again, one small break will lead to many big breaks. So that'll save you a lot of money. The most unexpected way for you to save money at the track is making friends and making connections with other drivers who are present, especially the ones that has the same chassis as you. Because 9 times out of 10, if there's an issue with your vehicle or you have some sort of mechanical failure and you need instant repairs, they'll be the ones to come to your aid. And they'll be willing to give you parts for a pretty discounted price, as opposed to your local parts store, your local junkyard, where you'll be forking out hundreds of dollars on parts that are literally simple, like an axle, knuckles, whatever you need. 9 times out of 10, one of the drivers there has the track, at the track, has what you need, and you'll be able to get the parts from them from cheap, and you'll be able to fix the vehicle the same day, as opposed to getting it towed out of there all the way home, just for you to feel defeated because you didn't get any seat time in. So again, seat time is always the goal. So make sure you're making those friends, making those connections with all of those other drivers that are there. Again, especially the ones that has the same chassis as you, because they'll be the ones that have the parts that you need, and you can run to ask them whenever you're in a situation where you need to repair something quickly so you can get back on track. Okay, again, you don't want to ignore any problems. Going back to point 4 with the maintenance, make sure everything is taken care of. That way you can stay on track as long as possible. And the drift community is such a loving and caring community. They really got each other's backs out there. This is another reason why I love it. But you'll save a decent amount of money just because you made a connection with someone who has the same car as you. They're super friendly. They're willing to help you out whenever you can. Those connections can really save you a lot of time, a lot of money. They really save your back. And they'll help you get back on track, because other drivers, they're not very closed off. It's very much a welcoming and helping community. That way, they just want to see you progress. It's all about passion and progression. You have the passion for the same thing, and they all want to see you progress. So make those connections, get out there, talk to people, especially the people that have the same car as you. That way, if you run into issues, they'll be able to help you fix it. And if you're able to fix something yourself, as opposed to taking it to the track, you'll be saving time and money, which are the 2 things you need necessarily to get into drifting. Okay, so just to recap, the things that we need to save money: 1, buying quality tires. Make sure you get a set of good quality tires, not used scrubs, not heat cycle tires. You want to make sure you get good quality tires that'll last you a good 30 to 50 laps, even if you're hot lapping. High performance tires, highly recommended. 2, camping out if possible. Camp out at your track to save you some money if you're not able to, pay for hotels so regularly. 3, trailer or tow your car. You want to save towing fees from AAA or whoever you get. You want to save money in any way you can. 4, proper maintenance on your vehicle. Again, you can't drift if your car isn't reliable. That will save you a lot of time, a lot of money, just to make sure it's in optimum running condition. And again, last but not least, making those connections at the drift track. Build those friendships and those relationships that you need, where you can get discounted parts in case you need so. And other drivers might just be willing to help you out for the free, even without a wristband. So that's my take, that's my little spiel on how you guys can save money for drifting, coming from a beginner drifter. I hope this helps. Hope you guys are able to do those things and save as much money and get as much seat time as possible. I'm looking forward to see you guys out there. Thanks again for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you fools next time. If you're also looking to save money on what brand you're supporting, check out SugoiBoys.us. It is a very cheap local brand that has stickers, slaps, and t-shirts available. Go onto the website. There will be new things being released very soon. Thank you guys for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. See you later.